Welcome everybody to Cybermon Gaming's Bloodborne Road to Battle. This is going to be a little series trying to get you a proper Bloodborne character so you can battle with your friends. So let's get started. First thing first, we're going to create us a character. We have to create something very frightening and intimidating, so we need an intimidating name. Let's see. Something vicious. There we go. Getting there. Yes, our enemies will cower in fear as they look at our name. Alright, now that we got that started, let's start creating our character. And we have to create a truly vicious looking character. And eventually this sculpture of clay is going to be something beautiful and terrifying. I think the most scariest character in the Looney Tunes universe might do very well. Let's see what we can do. Yes, he's beautiful. Look at him, he's just like the scariest Looney Tunes. Alright, let's finish everything up and let's just get started. I think Butterbean here is going to be very intimidating. I'm going to create me a powerful character. Alright, let's get this started. Alright, once you get started, all you have to do is make your way to the first doors. And then there's going to be a nice pleasant surprise for you there. Your first act as a hunter is to pet the puppy. Look at this gorgeous pupper. Now, he may get a little angry, might get excited and try to bite, but if he gets that way, just run. As you can see, you're going to be doing a lot of running here in Bloodborne, so get used to it. Next step is to meet the locals. Once you get into town, they're actually going to be very happy to meet you and might want to, try to shake hands. Use your emote to pull out the handshake. The most important part of Bloodborne is your first death. Once you get that out of the way, you can actually get the game started. What's in the hunter's dream? Pick your weapons. If you want an easy route to get to where you want to go, pick the hunter's axe. If you want a little challenge, pick the threaded cane.
Is my boomstick.
Now, revenge. Alright, now back on track. Let's go through the town. And as you can see here in this area, you really don't have to fight anybody at all. Everybody's kind of just standing around, and if you move fast enough, you can make your way through without having to touch anybody. Now, if you're a little rusty and need to get back in the game, sure, take this time to get used to the controls, get used to the fighting tactics, and how you're supposed to play Bloodborne. As you can see here, I'm a little rusty, and I could not get the parry, but got it eventually. Once you make your way up here, be careful because the local dogs are very vicious. I think they have some kind of gang going on, so be careful. Now, the most important part here is do not die to these guys. It's very easy. Once you get past that, the next thing is
run.
Like I said, this first part to the boss, you really do not have to fight very many people. Cleric boss can be a tough first boss on your first run. The only thing you have to be careful for is his swipe attacks. He's very easy to dodge, but if you get in close, you kind of can't see his movements. Stick to his back where he really can't reach you, and hang out in his asshole. Pretty good spot. Nice and warm. Now, not everybody can defeat the boss on their first attempt, and it takes a good couple minutes, so I'm going to speed this up for you. First boss is down. You get yourself plenty of insight for the next very important part. Once you get back to the Hunter's Dream, you can actually now level up, buy a couple things, and once you get that taken care of, grab these items up here because they are very key in summoning help. The beckoning bell is very important for trying to summon help for all your boss battle needs or to help you get through to the boss. Once back in the church, use out your new levels to take out the locals. And start heading towards the next boss. Now we just beat the Cleric Beast, now we're on to Father Gascoigne. There are many side quests and items to be found around here, but you really don't have to take those, for those are all optional. Heading through the warehouse, you're going to see a lot of enemies, and again, you really don't have to fight a lot of these people. If anything, you can just run through most of it. The biggest bonus to fighting all these enemies is you get plenty of resources like your blood vials, bullets, and maybe even a couple upgrading materials. So take your time if you want, or just rush through and think you have the skills to beat everything without any upgrades. Here, this is going to lead to the sewers where we're going to make our way to the next boss. So get your feet wet and a little dirty and you should be good to go. This way leads to many shortcuts, so if you need to, go up that ladder for one, or just drop down even further into the sewers. If you end up exploring the sewers, it is going to lead to a lot of battles, and you might lose a lot of resources, so pick your battles and just move forward. Once up the ladder, if you make your way to the left, you'll open up another shortcut, making your journey back even quicker. So now all you gotta do is just get on the elevator, ride up, and you're good. This is the Indiana Jones Bridge, and once you make it over here, you don't have to fight too many of these enemies, as long as you're able to stall them And your friendly ogre friend up there is going to help you out. See? Now there was a couple stragglers left, so just mop them up real quick. Collect your spoils and make your way up. And my previous philosophy of this is you don't have to fight too many of these guys. So if you want, you can run or you can take them out. They'll try to follow you a little bit, but all you gotta do is just outrun them. The ogres are very easy to fight. All you have to do is get a very well-timed parry, and they're pretty much donezo. Shield guys are jokes, so don't worry about that. Up these stairs, there's a couple mean-looking fellas, but you don't have to fight them, like I said. Now we're going to wait here, and we're going to make an attempt to call for a little bit of help. After waiting patiently, you should get somebody that arrives, and my friend here is Emily. Now, in most Bloodborne battles, unless you have your friends around, you're not going to know who these people are. And it's good to set a password. That way you can actually join with your friends if you are trying to help each other. Always greet the people that are helping you, and then once you're ready, just walk in. Father Gascoigne is a very, very good fight, very fun, and it's a whole lot different than any of the other fights. Last fight you did was with the giant beast, and it's a little intimidating to fight somebody your size that is in your face. But Father Gascoigne has 3 phases that you should watch out for. First phase, he'll just attack with his gun and his regular weapon. Second phase, he'll actually use his weapon art and switch. And very soon, he's about to approach his third phase. Once in the third phase, he forgoes his weapons and goes into beast mode. This mode is easily predictable. He mainly just charges right at you. He can't parry you in this phase, so you can just go all out. And there you go. This first part of this is done. You've made your way 2/3 of your way to making your battle character. After lighting your lantern, head up the stairs, and if you make an immediate left and forget the doors for now, if you drop down in this opening in the gate, there is a quest item, or it's just a upgrade item for you. Take your pick. You don't have to turn in the quest item, and you can use that gem as a upgrade for your weapons later. That's the first part of this video, and we'll be back for the second part where we'll actually get you to the spot where you need to start upgrading your character. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Jojo Golem with Cybermon Gaming, and we'll join you next time. Please like, comment, subscribe, and have a wonderful day.